So, tell me, what are we talking about today?
Today on Keepin the GEEK BROS podcast, episode 127, we've got Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 review, Evil Season 2 review thus far, Square Enix to release the first 6 Final Fantasy games as pixel remasters, which has split reviews, Zack Snyder Would Direct a Rick and Morty Movie, boo, Knives Out movie review, F9 movie review, Loki episode 3 review, Love, Death, Robots season 2 episode 5 review. All this and more in this week's episode. Stay tuned.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, keeping up with the Geek Bros.
Yes. Kidding. Yeah, I know. I'm getting old. I'm vibing. With me are Darflex and Man. We are the hosts of Keepin the GEEK BROS, a family podcast, allegedly. All right. Moving on down the list. Read the next thing on the script.
So, what's going on with the Geek Bros?
Not a damn thing, but what we do have going on is that Juancho and I snuck in a quick OG episode that was just dropped today.
I saw that.
FJ 2017?
Yeah, what? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was FJ 2017.
Yeah, that too. Just before he had his child, so it was like his send away because I do believe Juancho maybe taking a mild hiatus to do his fatherly thing, but he'll be back.
Probably not.
He'll be back. So congratulations to Juancho and the artist formerly known as Vinay. They went from we on this podcast saw them get together, saw them get engaged, saw them.
I didn't see shit,
and now saw them experience them having their first child. So we actually have a good record of their entire relationship on this podcast, on this Geek Bros brand.
We're gonna also experience them divorcing.
Yes, we are.
So I have one quick question before you move on, as far as what's going on with the Geek Bros. You know how there's this Snyder cut of Justice?
Yes.
Justice League. Can we get the vibe cut of FJ 2017?
The vibe cut is just the uncut. It's the original cut.
Yeah.
But what am I gonna do with it? We can't reload it.
Dress it up, maybe add some filters and put it back on YouTube.
But that's what we did.
Also,
did you to remix it?
Yeah, remix it. Like, you know how they release like Disney movies and Star Wars shit like every 10 years? Wait, what's it been, like 5 years?
What, since FJ 2017? Yeah.
So, well, it's about to be 5 years. So let's just dress it up nice again and do like the 5-year anniversary re-release, remastered, 4K.
4K.
Vibe cut. 3D. FJ's 2017 3D. And with a parental disclosure, right? But like
parental disclaimer, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that one specifically means do not show your fucking parents.
Can we say dedicated to his child? Dedicated
to Jason Jr.
To Jason Jr. Yeah. All right, yeah, I'll consider it. Why not? I mean, just as long as he doesn't like get all I don't know, Mexican Hulk on me. So, all right, well that's it, gents. What's on your mind, Flex? Tell me what's going on.
All right, well, I just had a very successful week. I spent 7 days with Thiago Alves, and I cooked for him, made all his meals, made sure he wasn't, taking the wrong shit. I did his weight cut, and then on Saturday he went in to bare knuckle boxing over here at the Hard Rock. No big deal, and came out the first middleweight champion of the world for bare knuckle boxing. So that's a pretty big win for our team.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
Hire me. I literally train champions.
Literally.
But yeah, other than that, just it's kind of nice because it was a really, really busy week. Even though I like it, it was hectic. I was going to bed past like 11. I typically don't go to bed past 11 anymore. So it's nice to just be back on the same schedule, get back to training a little bit more. So yeah, and I miss you guys.
Aww. I'm still waiting to do our fourth annual Colombian breakfast anime edition style, but You guys are slacking. So, and it's funny
Have you
because
seen
the third one we
Kenshin?
did. No, the live action.
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen it. Is it good?
me neither.
Oh, so
I
why'd you
didn't watch
ask?
it either.
So
I'm
why'd you
going to
ask?
though. I just wanted to see your reaction. Squeezy
Oh.
Bits saw it. They said it was great.
Well, I mean, Squeezy Bits has interesting taste, so. But yeah. So I can't wait to do that Colombian breakfast. That makes sense. All right, man. What's on your mind? What is so funny?
I mean, I don't really have much going on with my life. There was light at the end of the tunnel that I was speaking about last week with my hours, kind of.
Yeah.
So it was like the day hit, and it was like, yeah, and then the next day it fell flat again. So yeah, it was horrible.
Oof.
So yeah, it's been a crazy week. With that, trying to catch that light at the end of the tunnel. So I've been I haven't been able to do very much of anything other than work and trying to catch up on sleep, which has been damn near impossible lately. But
hey, do you guys not like look at or react to any of the porn I send in the mornings?
Where on the Discord? Don't
on
even.
Discord
I mean, are you actually honestly asking about Discord? You know, I don't ever use that thing.
I very thoughtfully put like 6 to 10 porn related things on that chat for you guys, and I go to Asians.
I see them. I just I'm not
I only
really
see whenever my thing.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you fucks with like give me a little heart or something. Goddamn.
You want to go?
So I know I'm already
hard?
appreciated.
I'll go on it. Right. Wait. Which one is it? Because you have like
it's the Geek Bros.
The one fun stuff.
Fun stuff is the porn
stuff.
one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I'll scroll.
Yeah, porn.
I'll scroll through it. I love it.
I just don't really, it doesn't do much for me, especially in the morning when I'm looking at it and then I'm having to rush to work. It doesn't make sense.
No, it
do you want me
doesn't.
to like?
It's something about having a half a chub at work does not feel sexy, and it's very
Just go rub one out in the bathroom. That's what I do.
And then when people ask me questions like, oh man, what are you in such a good mood for? I'm like, yo man, my boy JJ sent me some shit, bro.
Do you know how many times I jerked off at Gulfstream while you were my manager or supervisor?
Wow.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
let it all out.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I did it too. I was right next to you.
Oh, snap, finally. That's
fantastic.
That's not a bad
That's about it.
Picture. I like the pose. I like the thing. I'm gonna use this as your caricature. What you guys don't know is that time of the year where I'm updating the logos and stuff, and I asked Man for the inspiration for his caricatures, and now he finally gave me a really good look. I like it. So
yeah, shout out to my photographer, my 5-year-old or my 7-year-old.
You want that shirt? The way you want that shirt as the caricature?
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
I'm a Spider-Man fan.
And that's exactly what I want.
Oh, right. And one last thing, just from Roz, he says he apologizes he hasn't been on. He's actually working on a very huge video game project right now. It's gonna be big, pretty well known. Can't disclose anything. He can, I guess, but that's the reason why he's not here.
Okay, excellent. Well, now that answers my question. I thought he abandoned us.
No. It's just,
no, literally, didn't say anything. I just said, okay, well, I'll stop emailing him and leave it be. But okay, good stuff. Well, I'm glad to know that. Well, hopefully, when he can disclose, it'll be a great episode to discuss.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I have my speculations, but
I can't wait for the Cyberpunk 2020 update patch he's working on. So, for me personally, what's on my mind is I finally got out of my day job. I am proud to say that despite that I'm still dealing with the fallout of my breakup, this is a great thing that happened. I finally am leaving my day job. I got to transfer to a better opportunity with 1% of the workload. Literally, it's gonna be a breeze. So I don't think I'm down.
What is it?
What? What do you mean?
What are you gonna do?
No, I'm moving to Memorial's. What's it called? Private practice. They're physician.
Oh.
So that I'm gonna be in a medical office, not in the clinic anymore.
So like, but like same duties, less workload.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's cool.
Significantly.
So
less.
There's your blessing in disguise then.
Exactly. No, and that's what I want though. The money will come later. I need a peace of mind, and I found I'm getting peace of mind. These people are excited. My last day is Friday for where I am, where I've been there for 16.6 years. So
I killed myself.
Yeah, it's time for me to go. So I'm very happy.
Still alive.
And that's what's on my mind. I'm just counting down the days. I'm there
Congratulations.
today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday at my new location. Friday's my last day, and that is that. I put that chapter behind me. So yes, thank you very much. So with that, without further ado, episode 127 starts now. But first, subscribe to our podcast. It's the right thing to do. It's time for the fresh scent.
Fresh scent.
Well, Juancho's currently busy, and nobody else is gonna do the video games this week. So moving on, just we're moving right to Man's side piece, Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1 review. Hit it, sucker, because I haven't watched anything.
So I've watched this twice. I enjoyed it 100%. If you guys watched any of the other DC Batman or animated movies, this is definitely another thing to watch. Again, the second part comes out July 27th, I believe, of next month. But this is amazing. It basically takes point in Batman's early career, so you can actually watch him screwing up and making mistakes as his detective skills are still being formed. So he makes like massive mistakes.
So Batman Begins?
Yeah, I guess you could
Batman
call it like a Batman
that we saw.
Yeah, but it's not year one. It's like, he's a few years in. He's already well known, and it's like it's a portrayal of an origin story for Two-Face. Joker is actually well known in his because he's a nutbag. But yeah, I truly loved it. I was amazed at Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. He did a good job. He definitely did a good job voicing Batman and Bruce Wayne. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he further progresses, if he's gonna do any more after this. But definitely, you guys should definitely catch it. Five, I'll help you figure that out. I know you need some help.
Let me go to the high seas. I got you. I'm surprised it's not HBO Max though.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it was never. I guess they just want to get some money because now everything's slowly coming back to normal, so they want to make their money before they release everything on.
Yeah, but they want to make their money. But they want to make their money on HBO Max. Though. That's the whole point. So.
Well, it's available to download, but you have to buy it. So it's it's whatever. But yeah, it was definitely amazing. I loved it. It's full of action, full of twists. And it keeps that darkness that upholds the nature of Batman. So I definitely loved it. I urge you guys to watch it. If you don't know how,
I fucking love this.
You don't think that's in bad taste that they came out with this this movie when you have the Robert Pattinson that's going to be taking place around the exact same?
No, not at all.
Not.
Look at all of those. What the fuck are you putting in your mouth?
This dick.
Hookah pen.
Pretty much just became a virgin again. All right.
Why did I become a virgin again? I'm using my hookah pen. This is my hookah pen.
It's a vape.
It's a hookah pen. It's not a vape.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
It's not a vape.
I don't think it's in bad taste because, I mean, if you look at all the other DC movies versus the DC live action movies, same storyline essentially, right? Or whatever, same idea.
They come out around the same time, is what I'm saying.
Some of them did, yes.
Okay.
Some of them did, right? I mean, if you follow them, and still to this day, significantly better than the live action movies. So,
yep.
Is it in poor taste?
Saying.
No.
You really want to release a superior story via animation when you already know people are already against the wall with you about your live action with Robert Pattinson. You think you'd want to temper that. That's what I'm saying.
See, I think the live actions is to make money, and the animated is to actually entertain the fans.
Yeah,
you
can do a lot more with the animation, and they've done so well with it. So why kill a brand that they've been, excelling in? The live action.
No, they wouldn't kill the brand. They would just delay it or wait for it because, I'm just saying. Either
way, this was amazing. I love their animation movies. I'm really skeptical about the Robert Pattinson one, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. But it is what it is. But yeah,
right.
Go watch it.
I want to. I mean, I literally want to. I just can't get a hold of it. But you're gonna fix it for me. So that's good.
I got you.
That's good. All right. Evil season 2 thus far. I don't know what this is. I should have.
What is Evil season 2?
What is Evil?
It's already started. It's on episode 2 now. I believe they are releasing. I don't know. I don't know when they're releasing their new episode. I think it's Friday. But they're on episode 2. It's I'm gonna have to give you a rundown of this show because Vibe has no idea what it is.
No, I've never heard of it. But
What is it on?
It's on Paramount Plus. It's on Paramount Plus. Yeah. So if you don't have it, again, I can help you watch it. But let's see here. It basically, short version of the story, a skeptical psychologist, Kristen Bouchard, joins David Acosta, who is training to be a Catholic priest and a blue-collar contractor, as they investigate the church's backlog of unexplained mysteries, including supposed miracles, demonic possessions, and other extraordinary occurrences. Their job is to assess if there's a logical explanation or if there's something truly supernatural at work, examining the origins of evil along the dividing line between science and religion. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah. I've watched the entire first season. I don't remember because there was a delay in releasing the second season.
Because it wasn't a very good series.
I think it got
canceled immediately.
I think COVID had a very big part of it. But let me see here. I can't see anything that says anything for it, but it took a while. It came out, I think, last year, season 1. Yeah. No, original release date 2019, late 2019. So COVID had a very big impact on its production. But they are 2 episodes in right now for season 2. First episode piqued me. Because it's like spoiling the whole damn thing.
Okay, fine.
But it piqued my interest. But I have to run back. Like, I'm starting to put things together that I saw from the first season, but I'm gonna have to watch it in its entirety just to put everything back in my head. But so far I enjoyed the first episode. I haven't watched the second one yet. I'll get that to you next week. But yeah, this was a series that I actually rather enjoyed watching. It was if for people that are like against like religion or skeptical with religion things, this is something to watch to keep your mind on. And like, oh yeah, that makes sense that in the Bible it says this, but then you act this way, and science says this, and there's an explanation for this scientifically, and blah 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 blah. So it actually is pretty good when it comes to stuff like that.
All right, cool. I like it. But did you review season 2? What do you think of season 2 thus far?
Well, there's only been 1 episode or 2 episodes in now. So, okay, but I can't spoil it because you haven't watched. Nobody's watching it. If you guys are interested in watching, you got to watch it.
Okay. I'm not interested, but I like that you're interested. I like where your head is at. I like when my man is interested in things. Okay. Moving on to Square Enix to release the first 6 Final Fantasy games as pixel remasters, which has split reviews. Talk about it. What's the controversy?
Okay, so did you guys see the picture I sent in the chat?
No, sir. Let me check it out.
No, let me check it right now. I hear this Zoom chat.
Yep. Knives Out too.
Okay. Yeah, no. There's a picture. The second one.
No, just Knives Out too.
No, I got a picture.
I don't got a picture.
You gotta scroll down.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Okay.
So it says Final Fantasy Pixel
Probably because I'm on the
sprite comparison. So
do you see how they have all the characters labeled there? Like the top left and 6 and again, audience, you can Google this stuff.
Google it, audience. Do a little work.
Yeah. So if you
I don't have to do that. I can just share my screen. So I'm gonna share my screen. You can narrate. You can
go ahead and share.
Okay. I'm sharing it hard.
Share that shit, bitch.
There it is.
Okay, so on the first 6, because you have the top left is Final Fantasy V and the top right is Final Fantasy VI. The first 2 are from the original releases from the Super Nintendo back in the 90s.
Okay.
The second 2 are the re-releases that were done on iOS, Android, and the handheld, what is that, the 3DS and stuff like that or whatever. The newer version is that third line of those same series, which basically does not look very much different from the first 2. So
it's actually the exact same models except they're lighter.
Right. They're a little bit more crisper, but they're still pixelated.
No, they're not crisp at all. They're just lighter. They're just brighter.
And the same thing with the ones on the bottom. The bottom is Final Fantasy IV that was released for the Game Boy Advance, and then the newer version is underneath that, and then Final Fantasy I that was released on the PS1, and the newer version under that. So the issue is, like, I'm excited because now I can play the first 6 games on one console without finding an emulator and downloading and going through all of that nonsense, because these games have been sporadic in their releases from Japan as they were released, in the States. One of them wasn't even released in the States at all up until its release in, I think, 2013 or something, for the Game Boy. I'm sorry, the 3DS. So for me, it's exciting to the point that I can play these games on a console. The anger that everybody outrages, there's no remaster. Everybody was spoiled with Final Fantasy VII having that remaster and how great it looked after the remaster. And then you look at this crap and you're like, what the F? What the fuck is this? So that's the outrage. Everybody's like, this is a waste of time. And then I read a small article that there's a science behind this pixel art on the originations of it with the older model TVs,
right?
And why it was made that way, and the backlash because the new 4K TVs are obviously not going to make it look any better. So, so
yeah, as a scientist, I can say they can go fuck themselves.
Right. So it's a whole mess behind it, and that's been the outrage. It's like, when you hear the word remaster, you think of something a lot better than what they're showing here in this photo. You look at this and it's like, oh, just somebody cleaned it up a little bit. Great. And they're probably going to charge me $60 for this game.
Exactly. for minimum work, but they know that you guys are going to buy it.
Right.
So I'm just throwing it out there.
I haven't bought a single Final Fantasy game since, actually, never.
Not even 7?
Great.
No, one of them came for free with the PlayStation 1.
That's not true.
he stole that. That fell off the back of a truck somewhere. But I haven't played through all of them. The first one I've ever played, I believe, was Final Fantasy X when it came out on PS2. And then I went back to Final Fantasy IV, and I've been bouncing around ever since. I have yet to play all of them. I started playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I absolutely adored that game. So this is the issue that everybody's having. It's just like the remaster word that they're using is not very much of a remaster, which is why everybody's upset. But I think they got rid of it, or they got away with it because it says pixel remaster. So
right. But I mean, literally, from what I can tell, and even when we enhanced it, it's not a remaster. They literally just went into Photoshop. Not even enhanced. They went into Photoshop. They just lightened the pixel characters. They literally are just brighter. They're the exact same models, just brighter. So,
and this is the same thing that part of the issue that we were having with Sony that we explained before. How Sony is on this whole thing of remastering games from days old past, but there's no work put into those games. It's just a game with updated resolution.
Yep.
But it's the same exact game.
Yep.
There's no new things to it. There's no nothing for it, and we're gonna charge you $40 to $60 for said game that you possibly made
because you guys are gonna pay for it.
Right. So this is the outrage that everybody's been having. Again, as a Final Fantasy fan, I'll probably buy it because I'm an idiot.
And that's why they're getting away with this shit, because of people like you admitting to this.
Yeah. I probably won't buy it.
Yeah.
You know, buy it, won't you?
True.
Probably.
That is true.
Probably. I'll probably find a way to pirate it, because that's what I do.
We here at last of the nice guys. We here at Keepin the Geek Bros do not condone pirating or high seas at all. Not at all. Man, nope. Get with me after this podcast. All right, so we're gonna move on to the cure for your common day. Zack Snyder would direct a Rick and Morty movie. Now, this article comes from comics.com. Zack Snyder revealed that he would direct a Rick and Morty movie. The fan favorite Adult Swim animated series has finally returned for a 5th season. Whatever. Speaking of the idea, potentially is a fully comedic film someday during a recent appearance. I don't know, whatever. Here's the thing. The reason why I got this article is the minute I said that, I said no. Oh God, no. He's not the right man to direct Rick and Morty. He doesn't have that style, that comedic timing. I mean, he'll make it look pretty as shit. I get it. But if he's gonna direct it, it has to. He can't write it, and he has to just literally like follow the blocking and the scripting to a T. No creative control whatsoever. What do you guys think about him ever potentially directing a Rick and Morty movie?
Sure.
It's gonna turn every episode 4 hours long.
That's a terrible. We might sure. You gonna elaborate that on that Dark Flex?
Who else would direct it?
Anybody else? Friggin' what's that guy? Silent Bob. What's his name? Kevin James. Kevin Smith. Okay. Kevin Smith can direct it. Let him direct.
How is Kevin?
I don't think
James?
he would.
You don't think?
James is awesome. He's in New York because it's too hot here.
Oh, who's what? Who's in New York?
Kevin
James.
James.
Oh, too soon. But no, Kevin Smith could do it. He could do a great job. Why not?
He won't though.
Why do you say that?
Yes. I don't think it's his style.
I don't know. I think it is his style. I mean,
I don't think it's his flavor.
Oh, his cup of tea.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, how do you feel about this? If Zack Snyder presents Rick and Morty the movie?
I mean, if we know anything from Zack Snyder, there's a lot of darkness in a lot of his movies. So
Darkness rises.
Yeah.
And light to meet it.
There's an
Huh?
It's unbalanced. So I see like the whole Rick and Morty franchise just like going super like dark. Like I don't think it's a good fit for him at all.
You're right. It should be Quentin Tarantino.
Everybody would be dead.
Well, hey, that works. Well, I was just throwing it out there. I thought it was an interesting article that I did not read. All right, moving on to Knives Out movie review. Now, I watched Knives Out. It was just recommended to me like a long time ago, but I was still so butthurt by Rian Johnson about The Last Jedi that I didn't give a shit about anything else he did. I wish I could erase Looper from my head. That's how bad it was. So I think he did Looper. Did he do Looper? I think so. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. So Knives Out. The circumstances surrounding the death of crime novelist Harlan Thrombey are mysterious. But there's one thing that renowned detective Benoit Blanc knows for sure. Everybody in the wildly dysfunctional Thrombey family is a suspect. Now Blanc must sift through a web of lies and red herrings to uncover the truth. This movie was fucking spectacular.
Yes, it was.
I put it on in the background just so I could say I put it on. I didn't care. I had nothing else to watch. Put it on in the background. Before I knew it, whatever I was doing, which I can't even remember now, I was enthralled just by the beginning opening when the detective was interviewing the family members and you learned how much of a shit show that family was. That was brilliant. And I remember thinking when the movie was over and I was clapping in my room, I said, my God, where was the spark for The Last Jedi? I felt so strong about this. I actually got on Discord, believe it or not, to write that in our spoiler-free chat because I was floored. I was like, this was really well written. This was really well acted. This was a lot of fun to watch, and it was hilarious, and I thought I knew what was going on, then I didn't know what was going on, then I knew what was going on, and in the end, it was exactly what they thought, and I was just like, yo, this is great. So I fully recommend it. It's I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't even want to say much more about it because this is one of those movies that's worth watching. No spoiler review for this whatsoever.
Look at that cast. That cast should say it all.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I would smash half that cast.
It was great. And
smash the black guy?
Okay, yeah.
And 007, I forgot that he was 007. That's how well he played his character. And if anybody knows me, and you guys have listened to me forever, one thing that I love is when an actor disappears into their role, you forget who's playing the character. Mm-hmm. And I completely forgot that was Daniel Craig after a while, very quick. It was great. It was a beautiful, beautiful movie. Man, you want to back up before we move on?
Oh yeah, this movie was the plot within itself was just, it was so amazingly like executed and orchestrated. Like it had you for a turn everywhere you went. Like you thought that you knew what the answer was and you did not know until the very end, which is great because it had me going. It had me speculating all sorts of crap. Like, oh man, well, come on, guys. How come no one else is thinking this but me? And then they don't even get to your idea because you're obviously an idiot. And then they figure it out and they keep moving. It was very well.
You know what it was?
done.
Now that I think about it, the movie was a mind fuck. It really was. It was an
complete mind fuck.
Entertaining mind fuck because if you get into true crime or those, it's kind of like Clue. If you get into those murder mysteries,
yes, I was just gonna say. I forgot. I was just like Clue.
If you like murder mysteries, it's great. But every moment you think you know what's going on, and you're like, oh, this is cliche. He hits you. He subverts your expectation. Ooh, zing, zing, zing. But it's like. It was a good movie. Flex, I need you to watch this. I know you're gonna like it, and if you don't want to watch it on yourself, come on over and let's do some hookah, let's do some drinks, and let's watch it here. I wouldn't mind watching it again, but I want to watch it with people. This is one of those movies that I wish I watched it with a group. It would have been a lot of fun because we would all been drinking, we'd all been yelling at the screen together, like no, it was her, no, she's a bitch, and the family's a mess. All right, absolutely, please watch Knives Out. Send us your reactions. I'm dying to know what you think. And Flex will absolutely watch it. He's going to watch it tonight, right after we log off. So
I saw it.
You did?
Yeah, I saw it like last month, man.
Did you
I
want
was sitting down cooking and
Did you want to weigh in on this? You're just sitting there fucking like twiddling your thumbs.
I talked about I guess I'm here. Yeah. So the biggest thing is it's like Clue, but the biggest thing that I got out of this is that Mexican chick.
You're agreeing.
Yes, okay. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
You're agreeing.
And I love
also
her.
General Zod, man. I love him in every movie he's ever in.
Really?
Yeah, Michael Shannon. He's great, man. He's so dry and like I don't know. It's just
listen. I when there was a scene when he confronts the home nurse. I forget her name. Sophia? No, that's racist.
Consuelo?
I don't know. He's walking up to her menacingly with his cane, and I swear to God, at one moment I was waiting for him to scream, "I will find him!" Like it was great. Seriously, when she got into the door, I expected him to scream something like that. That was the only time it took me out of the movie because he was being very menacing, and I remember he sounded just like that just before they launched him into space in those space penises. So, like, I was just really I liked it. But other than that, it was a great movie. Do you recommend it, Darflex?
Yes, 100%. I mean, I was a little reluctant to watch it because like it looks boring, but I heard pretty good reviews. I'm like, you know what? I got some time today. Let me just sit down. And the soundtrack was beautifully done. So I think that's another thing. That's another thing that made the movie like the music just really made you feel whatever the fuck was going on in either room they were in.
That car chase was the shit. I was laughing my ass off.
Which one when
it was Captain America and
Maria
and
Marta Cabrera.
Right, when they were both in the car and
he goes floor it. They're barely over 60 and the fucking cars are at 80.
And I love it. And he speeds right next to her and says, "Answer your fucking phone."
He's like, "Hello."
He's answer your phone. What do you do?
He's like, "Come on."
You know what? Screw it. I'll watch it again tonight. It was so funny.
And then right at the end of the chase, what's his name goes, "This had to be the stupidest car chase ever. What are you doing?"
Great movie, guys. I'm telling you, check it out. Now we're going to move on to the exact opposite. F9 movie review. Dom Toretto is living with the quiet life off the grid with Letty and his son, but they know the danger always lurks just over the peaceful horizon. This time, the threat forces Dom to confront the sins of his past to save those he loves most. His crew soon comes together to stop a world-shattering plot. I thought somebody was coming in on the Zoom chat. His crew soon comes together to stop a world-shattering plot by the most skilled assassin and high-performance driver they've ever encountered, Dom's forsaken brother. Dun, dun, dun. This has become a friggin' soap opera. I'm being real. They have brothers coming out of nowhere, people coming back from the dead, amnesia. It has become a soap opera. Anyway, Fast 9, without getting into specifics, was entertaining as a shut your brain off, eat a lot of junk food movie. If you shut your brain off and you eat a lot of junk food, you would love it. I went there, I shut my brain off, ate a whole lot of junk food, loved the movie. They even did the thing They even
Sound
did
like
the
every day.
thing, and they got very meta in this movie where I can bring this up. Tyrese's character is literally talking to the others and saying, "I think we're invincible. Like nothing's ever happened to us. We never have any scratches or scrapes. I think we're invincible." So he was actually being very meta. It was a meta commentary on it, and
He dies. Please tell me he dies.
nobody dies. That's my point. Nobody dies. Nobody even got hurt.
Fuck.
Nobody got shot. Nobody got hit with anything.
You know why?
Why?
Family.
Exactly, family. So, and they give, and I will tell you guys right now, they do the thing. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, there's this run-on internet meme and joke about Fast and the Furious. They do the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and it is as stupid. Is it as stupid as
What thing?
Thing.
What's his internet meme?
space, the final frontier? That's all I can say.
Oh,
They
when
do-
I sent that
They
meme on the chat, I didn't know that's what it was
They
about.
do the thing, and it is as stupid as you could possibly imagine. Okay, and I don't know. At that point, I was laughing my ass off, but not because I thought it was funny, because it was so absurd, and I was laughing at how meta it was. They literally did that. Okay, so check it out.
Is this the new Sharknado?
They jumped the Sharknado. We're gonna call this plowing through the satellite.
Hold on. Did they at all acknowledge Brian?
Yes, because Dom's child is named Little Brian, and it's not a spoiler because they show the scene in the trailer. In the trailer, you see a blue skyline drive up and park into the thing. That's supposed to be Brian. There's a cookout at the house. There's a cookout at the house. And they're like, there's one seat that's empty, and then they're like, oh, he's on his way, and then they cut to the blue skyline, pulling in and parking, and then it cuts to black. So yeah, they bring him up.
That probably make my eyes watery if I saw that part.
It was sweet. It was sweet, but so I mean, what are they gonna do? CGI his face again? So I get it. They explain where he is, what he's doing. So it's cool. It makes sense why Mia is there. Because Mia is also a sibling, and this is their long lost brother, so it made sense. Absolutely, I could see Brian saying, "You know what, honey? I watch the kids. You handle this. This is about family, real family, blood family. What do you
Makes sense.
So narratively, the way they wrote him out made sense. So I'm all game. So, but other than that,
you know what they should have done?
what?
They should have had Brian, like in real life, literally live his life 1 mile at a time. until that mile just goes straight to zero instantly.
Awesome. But I'll tell you guys one thing. Everything about this movie is spoiled in the trailers. Everything. The beginning, the middle, the end, all of it's spoiled in the trailer. They show you everything in the movie. I'm talking about everything. It may be in different order, but they show you everything. There's very little surprises in this movie because both trailers completely spoil it. So
That sucks.
That's why I don't
hate when
feel
they do that.
Yeah, it was everything. Even the end. The end is in these trailers. Literally the ending. So the last scene is in these trailers. So other than that, go see it. I'm a completionist. I don't really like Fast and the Furious, but I've seen all of them, and I'm gonna keep watching. There's gonna be at least 2 more because to end the saga. There's like a two-parter left.
No, they said that.
Huh? Yeah.
They
Go
said,
see
yeah, Dom, what's his name? Vin Diesel said something about Cardi B will be returning.
Cardi B. Oh my God, she's horrible. She's
course she
horrible.
is.
She's
She's a
horrible.
horrible person.
No, her acting is. She's horrible. Horrible. She's
I know.
horrible. It's bad. It's bad. Like they had to have had a better take than what they used when she showed up. And I'm just like,
when it comes to actress choices, Cardi B or Gina Carano?
Gina Carano tried. She tried, she actually tries, but no, Cardi B sounded just, oh, damn. Anyway, she looked good though, but yeah,
She's pregnant now, guys. Yay.
Is she?
Yeah.
What is mine? So
No.
of course not. Not that long. But yeah, so yeah, check it out. And and by the way they explain Han coming back to life is stupid too. Anyway, so it's really stupid, really stupid. All right, so that's it for that. I think Are we done? No, we're not done. Sorry,
No.
we got two more. All right. Love, Death, and Robots Season 2, Episode 5, The Tall Grass. During a journey across the... What is that word? Prairie. My bad. During a journey across the prairie... That looked weird. Did it look weird? Come on. During a journey across the prairie, a man becomes transfixed by distant ghostly lights. This episode was the bomb, okay? This one had me at the edge of my seat. This one I thought was going to end negatively. I thought it was gonna be, you know, trying to say he was gonna miss the train and he was going to die.
Yeah.
Talking about this season and how hopeful it is. Even though this one was kind of a little melancholy because it showed that there was more of them were showing up, but this one had me at the edge of my seat. You know, I loved it. I loved this episode up until the end when I said, "Come on, he should have died."
Yeah, but, that's what he got. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen, or it was gonna actually delve into something else where he like literally got lost, and then like somebody came for him afterwards because the train conductor realized they were short a person.
Yeah,
but you know, something of that sort.
When they came back and found him, he probably would have been one of those creatures wearing his clothes, and the train guy would have been like, "I told you not to wander off." All right, moving on out.
And that would have been a great way to end it too. I mean, exactly. I think that would have been better to end it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like this episode. It was great.
It was a great episode. Great episode. I'd love to see a follow-up on this. Well, about these things clearly are emerging and they're gonna take over. But I don't know. It was good, but it really this one needed a sad ending. It really did.
It did.
It required it. Flex, what did you think?
I thought it was neat.
Animation.
It reminded me of a movie. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called The Tall Grass or something like that. Mm-hmm. It came out on Netflix, a horror movie. I just like this. I just liked it simply for like the way it looked.
Yeah.
It was really strange. But yeah, I kind of hoped he died. The fuck.
I mean, I expect him to die.
It's bullshit.
I really did. I really expected him to die. But great episode. I liked it. It just needed him to die. It was just so sad. Let's move on to our final topic.
Some death.
We need some death and some gore. All right, we're moving on to Loki, episode 3, Lamentis. Loki finds out that Loki finds out that the variants' plans, but he has his own scheme that will forever alter both of their destinies. I don't know what that scheme is, and I don't think that's a good description. I'm just gonna say it.
No.
This was another filler episode, with the exception of one reveal about what the the TVA actually were populated with. Spoiler alert: they're all variants. Other than that, this episode was a complete and total filler. Mm-hmm. It was what you call a character building episode. I get it.
That's what she said.
I get it. But I didn't need 47 minutes of this. That's too much. I don't give a shit. After about 20 minutes, show me something else. And now, don't get me wrong. The ending of this episode was the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? That was cool. That had me looking up. Other than that, I was yawning the entire time. Man, what do you think? Episode 3. Bail out.
We finally got a situation where we have a new name for the female Loki. I forgot what it was.
Stevie.
It wasn't Stevie.
Sylvie.
Yeah, there you go. Sylvie. So it gives a little bit of a backtrack to like where she wanted to do something and wanted to change something, but it doesn't say why. It doesn't say where she came from, why she's so angry, what she was trying to do. You know, there's nothing there on her end with the exception of she's just like our Loki, where they're just trying to kill each other and they're both jackasses, and you know they have a little funny commentary, you know. But it definitely it was a filler episode, and I fell asleep the first time I watched this.
Exactly
in that 45 minutes that it was. So yeah, definitely I'm hoping the next episode is something better, because this was.
I think she's trying to save her Thor.
You think so?
It's possible.
Because she's trying to smash.
The Hulk?
You know what I find funny? There was some moments where I thought they were gonna like kiss.
Yeah.
You know, there were there were these moments I'm just like, they're not gonna go there. Not only is it really incest because it's you.
No, it's like masturbation.
Yeah, there you go. What? Anyway, but yeah, I there was some moments like I saw like a hint of romance in there. I was just like, wait a minute, this is a meet cute. What's going on here? So, I don't know. I like their idea. Was it of love when they were joking around about what love is? I kind of I enjoyed those metaphors or those comparisons. That was kind of cool. Flex, did you tell us what you thought?
Yeah. But so it was sort of a filler to me, though. This I did enjoy.
What did you enjoy about it?
Kind of just seeing Loki, like kind of just Loki, you know, like as a person, I guess.
Okay,
but he's not a person; he's a god
of mischief.
Yeah, I mean those things aren't real. But yeah,
allegedly.
Also, I was cooking while I watched it, so
you were paying attention.
No, I paid attention. I'm a master of the kitchen on like you fucking savages.
Well, I actually am looking forward to episode 4 because allegedly, episode 4 and 5 are really good. At least that's what Loki. That's what Tom Hiddleston says. He says the shit that happens in episode 4 and 5 is really, really good. So I'm looking forward to this episode to see what happens. I liked how this episode ended, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. There's nothing about this series that's got me jacked up to want to watch more. It doesn't have the intrigue as WandaVision. It doesn't have the action and humor of Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's exactly. So hopefully it ramps up, but this is not a good look for me right now. It's driving me nuts. So I guess that's it, gentlemen.
Watching the portraits.
That's it, gentlemen. Shev's promotions before we get out of here. Flex.
Yes, you guys can find me as Darth Flex in everywhere social media. The only Darth Flex.
Man.
Out there.
You can call me on my cell phone. I am Man on Facebook and Man17093 on Instagram and Twitter.
Twitter
and Grindr and
yes.
And OnlyFans. No, I'm actually. Hey, look out for my new page, Lonely Fans. Yeah,
Do soon. I'm right there with you. All right, I'm Vibe. That's VIBEREVSTUDIOS. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.com, Facebook. It's everywhere you want to be. Email, just whatever. I don't really care. All right.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. You are the only man I know who lost his virginity and then found it again later.
Because of what? Why? Because of what? Because
you're vaping.
Because the artist formerly known as Garbanzo used to vape all the time.
So much shit too.
Okay,
listen, vaping is gay.
This is not vaping. This is a hookah pen.
Vaping. Yeah, whatever. But you can call it what you want.
It's a hookah pen.
Okay, hookah pen is also gay. How about that, motherfucker?
Okay, that's why I refer to myself as they and them. All right, you can check us out on Geek Bros 0, GEKBR0S, Twitter, GEKBR0S. Eventually, Darflex will actually start doing some work for this brand, put some polls up there. Geekbros@yahoo.com. Email us. Right. What's going on? Facebook.com is Geek Bros with a 0. Not much stuff going on anymore because again, these guys aren't posting, and I don't have the time. I gotta only post our stuff, but it's gonna get back there. WeBeGeeksPC.com, the first place to listen to us. First place. And YouTube.com/Vibro Studios. That's where you can watch these handsome aging faces all day, every day. That's about it. That's it for Keepin the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds this good.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.